Hello out there, and we are back on for shelves 10 and 11. Okay, let's get started. So, we've got Return of the Living Dead. Always loved this cover art. First time I saw it, Linnea Quigley, holy shit. Movie awesome, great music. Love this movie intensely. It's one of the best zombie. It might be my favorite zombie movie. It's Dead Alive or this, and it's hard to say. I can't say. I honestly can't. I just love this movie so fucking much. Next up, Return of the Living Dead Part 2. Not as good. Okay, but kind of childish. And you could have showed this to me as a kid, and I would have been like, not scary at all. Not scary. Maybe a little at times, but not scary, but decent effects, I guess, if people like effects. Return of the Living Dead 3. Different movie. I like it. Not for the same reasons, and I don't watch it very often. I've seen it about 3 times in my entire life, but I liked it. Return to Nukem High. No, I don't have the original series. Never actually watched the original series, but I grabbed this just because I saw it sitting there at a store. And I didn't mind it. It's very trauma. Anyway, that's all I can say about it, really. It's trauma. The Ruins. It's produced by Ben Stiller. It's, The Ruins. It was good. I mean, sorta. It wasn't great. It was okay. Doing the YouTube thing again. Next we got Sandman. This had an interview in it. And it was a real interview with Fred Vogel, who's done the August Underground stuff. And I interviewed Fred Vogel a long time ago when I was trying to write a book called The Big Book of Fucked Up Shit. And I still might write it. I just haven't gotten enough information on fucked up shit yet. But I seen this movie and I questioned him after watching. I've already seen his movies, but this movie's really good, by the way, Sandman. And I questioned him after watching the movies of August Underground and Red Sin Tower and Maskhead. And I was asking him a lot of questions about this interview because he says some things in this interview. And I'm not going to give any of this away. You have to see the movie. But he says some things in here that I found to be kind of strange. And then I asked him other things about his other movies. And he was a really nice guy and very open, and I can say that about him. He was very open and very nice guy. But he said some very strange things. Like, I mean, I don't think he was trying to be strange. Like, I don't think that was the case. I think it's just he might view life a little differently than me, I guess, and maybe I was a little kind of tripped out by him, sort of. Like, you know what I mean? But I think, like, judging by his movies, I mean, clearly he has a little bit of a fucked up mind. And, you know, their logo is, like, stay sick or whatever it is. So, no, it was a good interview. Anyway, see Sandman. It's good. See August Underground, see all that. It's maybe see Maskhead or Red Sin Tower. Maskhead. Red Sin Tower. I don't know. Fred Vogel. See Murder Set Pieces. That shows off Fred Vogel's good, like, real talent, you know. Anyway, Saw 1, 2, and 3. Meh. Saw by itself. These were sitting at the pawn or at the thrift store, so I had to grab them. They were like $1 each. So Saw 3, Saw 4, or I think, or is that 5? Yeah, that was 5. Saw 6. I hope I have these in order. I don't know my own Roman numerals. And Saw 7, and they just made the 8th one, and it's just like the rest of them. Scream 1, 2, and 3. Scream being one of them, you know, those classics for me back in the 90s when I was a kid and saw my first newish horror movie. It set the stage for every other shitty one that would come out after it. Scream was good. It was the only movie that I can consider. I think it's because it changed it maybe, and I never seen anything aside from that. But Scream compared to I Know What You Did Last Summer or something like that, or, you know, or Urban Legend, like, come on. Like, there was nothing like Scream. Scream 3 sucks. Scream 1 and 2 are pretty good. I remember a lot of people giving Scream 2 flack back in the day, but I didn't mind it. Okay. Then we have one of my favorite movies of all time, The Shining. Me and my dad Jack Nicholson's my favorite actor, and it's because of this movie. And me and my dad are kind of just like obsessed with The Shining. We love that movie together. Shutter. I don't remember why I bought this. I've never watched it. I don't think I want to. I don't know why I have it. I didn't even know I had that. Silent Hill. It's Silent Hill. It's a good movie. Silent Hill 1's good. Sequel was stupid. I saw it in the theaters and we were all... Everyone I was with was like, that was dumb. 3D was cool though. Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2. I gotta get the Scream Factory edition of this because it's probably my second or third favorite holiday horror movie. Sequel is fucking ridiculous. It's so funny. Eyebrows, dude. Then we got Silent Night. Not a bad slasher movie, or a Christmas slasher movie. It wasn't anything special. Malcolm McDowell's in it, but he's not. This is not the best performance. My friend was stoked because I had this very first edition. Basically, I guess this is rare. I don't know. It's hard to find this one. Evidently, I've owned a couple copies of this particular version actually, but yeah, Sleepaway Camp, the original release, I guess, of it in North America. So that's a rare one, I guess. I did have the original cover art one too, but I gave it to that kid I was telling you about. And because remember I told you before, I didn't have Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 on Blu-ray, but that's because I have them on DVD. And honestly, the Blu-rays don't really interest me right now. I think they are very low-budget, poorly made movies, honestly, and I don't care. I used to actually have them, the Scream Factory ones, but those are the ones that went missing. And then I have Return to Sleepaway Camp, which honestly I think is an underrated movie. Yes, I know. I believe that it is, though. I think that it has a lot of the spirit of the first one. I don't think it's great, but I think that it's fun, and it's fun. Like, it's just a fun. It reminds me of a Trauma movie. I don't get why people don't see that. Like, there's like farts being lit on fire. It's retarded. Like, it's retarded fun. I'm telling you, give it another shot. You won't be sorry. Or maybe you will. I don't know. We got Slither. Great fucking movie with Henry, what's his name? Michael Rooker? Yeah. He's awesome, dude, in that movie. And that's just a great movie. Great creature effects. Fucking very Lovecraftian. We got the Slumber Party Massacre collection here. Fucking Shout Factory. I didn't even know when I bought this that it had all three. I just seen Slumber Party Massacre. I bought it. I was like, sweet, it has all three. And I watched the first two, I think. I don't think I've ever made it to the third one yet. But I remember liking the first one. I don't remember the second one much. I think there was music in it, though. Then we got Sometimes They Come Back and Sometimes They Come Back Again. First one's awesome. Second one I haven't watched. Sorority Row. Haven't watched it, but it's a 90s horror movie that I figured I'd pick up and give a shot. And then I got Species. I've showed this definitely in a video update before. We got it for like nothing and whatever, it's Species. Next up we got here Stand By Me. Excellent Stephen King adaptation. Not really a horror movie entirely, but well done, and it's got Corey Feldman in it. River Phoenix, who I honestly have heard just very little about. Kiefer Sutherland, Will Wheaton. I'm not just reading them. I know that they're in there. I'm just really fucking drunk right now. But yeah, this is like a really good movie. I think everybody's seen it though. Stitches, the Killer Clown movie that I consider one of the best Killer Clown movies. It's really good. This is a great slasher movie, and Stitches is a riot. I think they should make a sequel. Honestly, I would love a sequel to Stitches. That's a good one. I got The Strangers. Upon first watching, didn't really care for it much. Second watching, didn't mind it. The sequel just came out. Haven't seen it. So, we'll see. Oh, I got the first season of The Strain for like $5. So I was like, well, that's a pretty good deal. Oddly enough, my friend who got a sex change introduced me to this show, and the vampires' dicks fall off. Premonition. Yes, I have a friend who's had a sex change. Am I okay with it? I'm not really entirely fucking sure. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. That's the kind of person I am. Some people might call me transphobic in the comments. That's fine. I'm not transphobic because I've never actually met a transvestite yet. I haven't talked to my friend in a while. I'm being way too personal, sorry. Sorry, guys. Fuck. Life, eh? I'm hammered. Okay, so we got Street Trash. This is a great movie, and actually, I still have, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I do. I have the Viper stickers that came with it. I never took them out of the case. This is a great. I would love to get a better edition of Street Trash, just because the cover art's awesome on every edition I've seen, and it's always different. And then we've got The Stuff. Honestly, this is definitely a movie about human consumption and you know what I'm talking about. Materialistic shit and people like wanting to get what's on TV and all that shit. It's The Stuff. I don't know. It was okay. I don't remember thinking it was as good as a lot of people I know thought it was. Here's one of my favorite movies, I guess. Definitely up there. Suspiria. This is one of my favorite movies. Dario Argento is awesome. And, I actually like a lot of his movies. To be honest, I love Suspiria. I mean, I know it's cliche that it's one of my favorite movies, but Deep Red's close. Suspiria's awesome, though. If you haven't seen Suspiria, if you have an open mind and you can enjoy something from a different country that's kind of strange, you should check it out. It's kind of like a David Lynch movie on crack or something. Actually, it's not. David Lynch is more like Dario Argento on crack. Okay. Anyway, I already had Inferno on Blu-ray, but I also have Mother of Tears on DVD. I want to get a better copy of Suspiria. Mother of Tears is a better movie than people give it credit for. It's made way later. You got to give it a fucking a little bit of grace, just knowing that it was made so much after the first two. And then they don't even connect anyway. We got Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. Still got to get the fucking Scream Factory edition of that one. Love Demon Knight though. Good movie. Tales from the Dark Side, which is, I think, better than both the Tales from the Crypt movies, honestly, myself. I like Tales from the Dark Side a lot. Got that for, cheap as shit. Here's one of my few steelbooks on DVD. Well, I think it's my only steelbook on DVD, actually, but this movie's fucking great. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but this edition's awesome, and I honestly am so surprised this isn't. I thought this would become kind of rare, but it's really not. And I'm kind of bummed because I think it's so cool. I wish it was rare. So I could be like, look what I have. But everybody that likes Texas Chainsaw Massacre probably has that. All right, so next up we got 3 more movies left, guys. And they're kind of in the same vein because we have Leatherface. This just came out on Blu-ray. I'm probably not going to pick it up because I don't think they changed much for the special content. If Scream Factory put out an edition of this, I would buy it because it'd probably be a lot better. But yeah, Leatherface, man. What can I say about that? It's definitely one of my favorites. It comes right after the first one for me as a favorite. I love this movie. I know it was cut to shit by the MPAA, but I fucking love this movie to this day. I think it was the second Texas Chainsaw movie I watched, and I absolutely loved it. I was like, oh man, this is so dark and cool, and I liked it. I think if I would have saw the second one, I wouldn't have been as stoked, honestly. I didn't really care much for that one. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. Just because Tobe Hooper directed it doesn't make it good. In my opinion. I'm kind of a dick. But Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. No, I don't like this movie. No, I don't. This movie's fucking stupid, but I got it for the collection just to have it. This movie is like a bizarre, weird, you can't even, why was it made? I don't know. Matthew McConaughey, my friend calls him McConaughey, and Renee Zellweger. I'm drunk. But yeah, really? Holy shit. Okay, last but not least, I'll get to it. this edition of the remake. It's a cool edition. It's got a bunch of shit in it. I'm not gonna open it because you've all seen it before, I'm sure. Anyways, that's those two shelves, and we're gonna see you next with shelf 12, shelf 12, shelf 12. Uh-oh. Anyway, shelf 12 is coming next, and shelf 12 is very short, and that will be the end, hopefully, of my retarded drunk night of showing you my movies. Bye.